Now, guys, it is time to get a little bit exciting because we have in the room some entrepreneurs who are going to be coming onto the stage to give you their stories, their success stories, the struggles and their achievements over their careers to date. It is going to be very interesting because each of our entrepreneurs are going to get 5 minutes to put their points across to you. And of course, maybe afterwards, if we've got a little bit of time, we will possibly get 1 or maybe 2 questions to each of them, but again, time dependent. Now, our entrepreneurs, those of you who are in the building and can hear my voice now, there will be a buzzer that goes off at 5 minutes. Don't blame me for pressing it, it's automatic. So the 5-minute timer will go off, and of course, then we will have to move on to our next entrepreneur. So we're ready to move on. Are our entrepreneurs ready? I know they are. So please, welcome to the stage our first entrepreneur who's going to give you the story that they have achieved so far, and I'll give it to you in the 5 minutes that they have on stage. So please welcome Elli Kasbi, the CEO of Elli Junior, to the stage. Elli, sorry for the wait, but the floor's all yours.
Thank you so much. I don't know if my video is coming on the screen.
Elli Junior, the one-stop shop with the best products for your child and the entire parenthood journey. Same-day delivery in the UAE, free gift wrapping, and we deliver worldwide. Welcome to the world of Elli Junior.
Okay, so welcome guys. My name is Elli Kasbi. I'm the founder of Elli Junior. Elli Junior is a premium platform for everything you need for your parenthood journey. I started my journey 5 years ago, and my journey have not always been clear. I didn't know from the beginning what I want. I moved here from Sweden, and Sweden have amazing, beautiful Scandinavian, high-quality baby products, and these products were not available in the market. Yeah, so as I said, it was not clear from the beginning what I wanted, but with the years, I understood that I want to focus on my own retail stores and my own website. From the beginning, I was just a distributor. I was distributing 5 amazing Swedish brands to other retailers. But eventually, I noticed that these people don't pay on time, and I was acting like a bank as a finance department for them. So 2019, I decided to start my own e-commerce platform, www.ellijunior.com. And I'm happy I did that. COVID hit, and my website started to really explode. And then I felt like, why should I just limit my website to my own brands? I started to onboard other brands. 2019, we only had 1 brand. 2023, we have over 300 brands, and we are growing every day. We have doubled our turnover year on year. Last year, I decided also to try physical retail. So what I have learned along the journey is that I believe in a mix of online and offline. Last year, I opened my first physical shop in Nakheel Mall, and it's a totally different world to learn physical retail and online. I'm happy I did it. I realized that many of customers in the region still likes to touch and feel and see the products. So actually, Dubai Mall approached me, and 2 weeks ago, I opened my first store inside Dubai Mall, which is a huge achievement. Thank you so much. I mean, when I started my business, 2019, the e-commerce, I could not believe that I will have my own store inside Dubai Mall, one of the world's largest mall. First of all, it's super difficult to enter the mall. But I'm super happy. We've only been there 2 weeks, and we are already seeing a huge amount of traffic. And I guess that's why you pay so much rent, because you have the natural footfall there. So yeah, let me continue. I go on the wrong side. Okay, so what makes us different? I think what we have done from day one is that we try to be close to our customers. I'm still on WhatsApp with my VIP customers. I know who the kids are. I know how old they are. I know that if they're sick, I try to send them a cake or a cookie. I try to really go over and beyond normal retail. I think that's one of our strengths. We know our customers, and they are really loyal to us. They wouldn't go to another platform just because the platform is having an offer, or we actually never run offers. We offer quality and premium, and customers that care about that actually comes to my website or to my shops. And we have grown organically, actually. I haven't spent a lot on marketing, so I think what we have done is to give excellent customer service, fast deliveries, we offer personalization. So I think we actually do a lot of things that other marketplaces doesn't offer, and that's why they refer us to their friends and family. So our organic growth is really the reason of our success. And we have been profitable from day one. And something I also learned along the way is that not to keep too much products in-house. So some of the products we are keeping stock of, but a lot of our products we actually work on a back-to-back model. So when we get the orders, we actually pick it up at the supplier's place. This way we can actually keep a very low, we have a good cash flow. We don't bind so much capital in stock. And I think also that's very important. And what I always do is I always bring in new exclusive brands. So the brands I have, maybe 30% of my brands are exclusive to me. So you cannot find them in any other marketplace. And I guess that's also one of the reasons that customers come back to us, because they cannot find the products somewhere else. And this is something I'm trying to grow more and more as well. Okay, I think they cut my rest of my slides. Yeah, I guess that's the summary of Elli Junior. We will keep growing in the region. I will open another shop in Abu Dhabi, inshallah, soon. And in the future, I feel like I want to expand the e-commerce and target the whole Middle East. The first country to enter, I would say, is the KSA. And I would love to be available for all the customers around the region. But I noticed that KSA market is huge, and we get a lot of requests actually from Saudi customers, and the average basket from a Saudi customer is maybe 5 times higher than what we have in Dubai. Yeah, thank you so much.
Right, thank you very much, Elli, kicking that off very well indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Adapting and overcoming the traditional problems we always have with pointers and clickers. It's the same the world over, no matter where you are, they always fail to work at some point. Right, from Elli, we're going to move over to the co-founder of a company called BottledUp now. Please welcome to the stage Ashima Kakar. Please join us. Thank you very much.
Good evening. I'm Ashima Kakar, and today I'd like to speak to you about my company, BottledUp. So BottledUp is a passion project of 2 friends, of 2 moms, who wanted to bring clean, simple, healthy food to the table. The idea was to bring, or to make food that was flavorful, but not spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Hence, this idea was born. As I said, our mission is to introduce bold flavors to your everyday meals in a very simple, a very quick, and a very clean way. I come from a rich lineage or a culture where a lot of products are bottled and used over the year. So we brought in this concept of using or bottling products without the use of any preservatives, being 100% natural, and having these products available throughout the year. We made some unique combinations, and we came up with 5 products that are now available throughout 25 stores within the UAE. We have a beetroot and ginger chutney, we've got a spiced date chutney, a spiced sweet mango chutney, the Indian fig chutney, and the tangy green apple. A lot of people ask us, what is a chutney? So a chutney is basically a savory dip or a savory spread. This can be used as an accompaniment to a meal, or it can be used to create a meal. We launched last year in January 2022, and within 1 year, we have achieved about 6% of the market share. Now I have to tell you that this data is up to October last year, and from that quarter to now, we have actually doubled our sales. And we are expecting to have about 10% of the market share within Spinneys and Waitrose, which are our main retailers. The way we compare ourselves, or we see ourselves to the competitor products in the market, we say that we are locally produced, we are 100% natural, we are a premium product, hence we are premium priced. We're vegan, we have unique flavors, and we say we're one up because we're female owned. And despite being just a year old in the market, being a very new brand, we have been able to achieve this percentage of the market share. These are some of our stockists, and we have also now expanded into the HoReCa sector. So now, when you subscribe to some healthy meal plans by, for example, pumpkin and kale, you get a spice date chutney with your quinoa biryani. Or when you go to Reform and you order the chicken tikka platter, you get the bottled up mango sweet and spiced mango chutney. Within 1 year, we've been getting an amazing response from our customers, and one of our main platforms to get this response is via Instagram. We've had a lot of messages as comments on our posts, via DMs. We've received a lot of emails from customers, which we take as a big win to say that they love our products and just to give us a congratulations on being a small business and achieving what we have done so far. That's about it, and I'm open to questions if anybody has any.
We're going to move on now from BottledUp to a company called Beauty Tribe. So please give your warmest welcomes to the CEO of Beauty Tribe, Nidhima Kohli.
Hi everybody, thank you for having me. I'm Nidhima, co-founder and CEO of Beauty Tribe. So just a quick intro, I'm actually a serial entrepreneur. I launched 2 businesses prior to this. Yeah, I'm a bit short, thank you. My first business is actually My Beauty Matches. I built one of the first AI-driven businesses in the beauty industry back 12 years ago, before AI was fashionable. And then I launched a B2B SaaS business, again in the beauty industry, where I sell AI software to the beauty companies like L'Oréal. So after that, I was named top 10 beauty entrepreneurs in Vogue. I received awards at the UK Parliament, and basically, a lot of recognition. After that, I was brought in here to Dubai about 10 months ago to be the co-founder and CEO of Beauty Tribe. It's a private equity-backed startup, and it's a sister company to some of these brands that you might recognize in the area. So the story literally started during COVID. They couldn't provide their salon products to customers since everything was closed, so they decided, why don't we build a business where we can get salon products to our customers? And that's how Beauty Tribe was born. So Beauty Tribe is a beauty e-commerce company, and one of its main USPs is that we provide beauty professional-driven products, and this is some of the brands that we have. We pride ourselves in being beauty professional driven, so we actually provide beauty consultation for free for not just women, men as well, for the men sitting over here, for free across every category, from skincare to hair care to body. And then our other USP is that we actually do 3-hour delivery if you order before 5 p.m. in UAE, in Dubai, and next day in the rest of UAE. So my background is actually in beauty. I did qualify as a beautician in data. So I used to work in data and strategy investment banking 7 years before, and in tech. So hiring people like the ex-CTOs of PayPal, Just Eat, Lastminute.com. And now we're looking to incorporate this slowly but surely also within Beauty Tribe to deliver an experience not provided yet here in this region. So the first thing I believe in is the team. So I really believe in servant leadership and building a team that helps you grow the business. So I basically changed most of the team. I brought people from Golden Scent, I see the logo here, Feel Unique and other companies. And I really like empowering my team and think differently, like their own kind of mini entrepreneurs, which is I think a little bit different to the way many people run online businesses. The second one, what we do is we do a lot of A/B testing, and we do this continuously. So I always say, don't listen to what people are saying they're going to do, but look at what they do. So for instance, we A/B tested banners, because women always say they want to see other women, like real life images and not airbrushed. But then when we put both banners up, it was the airbrushed banners that perform better when it comes to revenue. So we always talk about data-driven growth, which is also known as pirate metrics. And then obviously it comes down to the customer experience, from a luxury experience to free consultation to 3-hour delivery. So these are our stats so far. We've grown from about 60 brands to over 200 brands just in less than 6 months. And you can see it launched back in January, and then December, March, June it became staticky. And then we started working all with the A/B testing and stuff, and you can just see the growth trajectory, and it's the same team size as before. So that's it. That's BD Shrine.
Please welcome to the stage Akash Wadhwani. Where are you, Akash? Here he is. Joining us. Round of applause. There we go, sir. Your clicker is there.
Point it there, right?
Point it over there, yeah.
Hi guys, how are you? I know it's late and we all are excited for cocktails after this. I mean, so am I. Just give me 5 minutes of your time. I'm going to tell you what we have been up to at OatMlk, where we make milk from oats. I have samples for you guys, which I'm going to head out after this. And we make milk from oats, and I'm sure you guys must have tried other brands in the market and what's happening right now. But I'm going to tell you the story, what we had to do, and all the guts which we have to do a startup in a dairy-loving country like India for plant-based dairy. So we make milk from oats, and we're the only company to do it in glass bottles because we believe in sustainability, and we believe that glass is the future. Like all the bottles, water bottles on your table now, from plastic went to glass now. And circular economy is what we are headed to, and we really believe that. So like for me, I used to work for Rolls-Royce as an aerospace engineer. I was there. Like the dream job which people have to have, like living in London, wearing all the big coats, you know, like living the dream. And I had everything I needed. But it was just not there. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel I was doing something which made me worth going every single day to work. Be it aerospace engineering, where I was just dealing with all the airplanes and all the big companies I could. And from there, working in a country like UK and living the life I was living, I left that job. And from there, I went to my mom's kitchen, back to my hometown in India. And there, I was measuring oats. I was checking the temperature. Being 26, 27 years old, I was living with my mom again. And I was like, what am I doing? What did I do and why did I do it? But I felt that this is what it was. We wanted to do something which made a difference. And with all the brands out there, we felt that we had a space and there was something which was missing. So from there, I was doing this, and today this is what we are up to. November 2021, we started 10 partners, 2 cities in India. Like 6 months later, 100 partners and 12 cities. And we have all the big partners like HoReCa, you name it, and we are there. People believe in our product, and we believe in it so much that we carry it around. We carry it around for people to drink it in front of us and be as honest as they can be. And it takes a lot of guts to do what we have done. And now we're landing into UAE. Before launching, we already have a lot of pre-orders. And we believe that soon you will find us at all the stores near you. And you will remember my face then, and this is what it is. And we're approaching a lot of big places, a lot of big players. And now, coming from a small town in India, we'll be competing directly with big brands like Oatly, Alpro in the UAE market, and we'll be taking their market share. And what I believe, my mantra every day, like to live life, is that when Nakul told me this is going to be about glory and guts, and there's only one thing I could think about was fortune favors the bold, and if you're not bold enough to take that risk, I don't think like it's going to work out. So we really believe that we left our jobs to do this, and now we're very happy and very honored to be on this stage today. That's all I have to say. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you very much. Right, okay, moving on now to the co-founder of The Attic. Please welcome to the stage, Inderdeep Singh. Here he comes, calmly walking through the crowd to the stage. Inderdeep, the stage is yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Inder, and I am the co-founder of The Attic. Before I start off, I would need you to be a bit forgiving in case I make any mistakes. I'm not used to being on stage. The last time I remember being on stage was in school when my principal put me on stage, and let's just say the reasons were a bit different. Okay? The Attic. The Attic is a D2C portal that sources furniture from across the globe for our clients here in the UAE. My partner in this venture is Rasleen, who also is my life partner. Rasleen is the de facto CFO and CTO of the company, the backbone of the company and my life. I am also contributing. I am the chief everything else officer, so to say, the CEO. So the attic was established about 8 years ago, and with a huge investment of 5,000 dirhams. That's what we could bring together. It was a side hustle. And from there we went on to one container and then a few other containers, and I think the business has grown worthy enough to stand on this stage and share this space with all you great creators and entrepreneurs. When the idea to trade furniture struck me, I was in a very regular job, working Monday to Friday as an oil trader. I had to somehow go out and source furniture. So I would fly out on Friday evening, have lunch with my parents on Saturday in Delhi, and then go on to Jodhpur in Rajasthan on the same day, spend one night there, source furniture, come back to Dubai. And Monday morning I was there in office at 8 a.m. without anybody knowing that in the last 48 hours we had taken 4 flights, exited Dubai, bought a container, and we were ready to trade. Now this is how 4 years continued, and my wife also contributed a lot. Every weekend she would be running around with the kids for their classes, which is a huge contribution. I would go to the exciting neighborhood of Alkus and open up my warehouse and sit there waiting for some customer to roll in, you know. And there were many weekends when nobody ever did show up. So yes, we did have those zero moments, so to say. I don't think it was only the dollars, chasing those dollars, that was exciting. What was exciting was finally to have a role where you did not need your boss to validate something that you were doing. You could take the risk of taking up a product which could make it or break it, you know. So you were actually, we had this adrenaline rush with the risk that we were taking, and yes, we did get addicted to it. Also, wearing jeans to work was very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the attic has had no rounds of funding, is still free of debt, and has never sold any equity. Through COVID, not a penny was deducted of anyone's salary and no supplier was failed. Shipping containers went up from $1,000 to $10,000 per container to import, and we did import because we owed it to our manufacturers who we had committed to. The markets rose, we tripled our imports, and we rose along with the market. While everyone stopped shipping, we continued to do it. This set us apart in the market. Very soon, we were the only ones holding product in this market. At that point of time, we could have monopolized it and actually grown our bottom line. Keeping an ethos and with the values of the brand, we said, no, the prices stay the same, the bottom line reduces, the top line increases, the market footprint increases, and let the brand recall be very prominent with the customer. We as a brand do not have that the razzmatazz, the figure hugging, you know, having the numbers that people would love to see on headlines. You know, we just have a very simple offering, a great product at a great price. I believe I've been invited here to speak, and when I did speak to the team, they said, it's about your product and inspiration, and all of us as entrepreneurs, we struggle on a daily basis. You have a war within your own system on a daily basis. I only say that don't look at the final product of a successful entrepreneur as somebody who's achieved it all. I've heard many say, oh wow, Inder, what a great life you live, man. You're your own boss. You go to office at any time, come back at any time. What these same people don't see is, in 2018, I was fired from my job being told I'm an underperformer who can't do numbers. What a lot of these people don't see is that in 2008, I was fired from my job because there was a recession and I couldn't contribute to grow that company. And a lot of these people also do not know that I did repeat a class in school. Okay, 1 minute. So basically, my point being that I am the quintessential failure. People now think you are successful. All I would say is that you always need to be inspired. I would end by saying, if you ever wake up feeling uninspired in the morning, take a walk anywhere in this country. We are blessed to be living in a land that has dreams, inspiration, achievement, and audacity written all over it. Thank you.
Right, okay, here we go then. On to our next entrepreneur. Please welcome the co-founder of Makan. This is Othmane Saifaoui. There we go, big round of applause. We like that.
Hi everyone, my name is Othmane. I'm one of the two co-founders of Makan. So, to tell you the story of Makan, I'm going to start by asking you one question. Can you try to count, in the last 10 years, how many times did you move to a new house? So, for me, how do I move? Okay, these are my last 10 years. And in the last 10 years, I moved 8 times. I never spent more than 2 years in the same place. And each time, buying and owning furniture was a huge hassle. So let's look at me moving from Paris to Dubai. First, I had to spend $15,000 upfront to furnish my home. It took me 2 months and 4 weekends in IKEA to find all the furniture. And the worst part is a year and a half later, when I had to move out and get rid of my furniture, I literally had to pay someone to come pick up my sofa and take it to a landfill. Owning furniture is a hassle. And beyond that, millennials are realizing that ownership is a scam. They are buying less and renting more. This has disrupted many other industries. If you look at transportation with Uber and Karim, you look at entertainment with Spotify. Furniture is an industry that haven't been disrupted yet by this shift. This is why we created Makan to reinvent the furnishing experience. So Makan is a furniture rental service. Our client, they can rent premium furniture from us for their home. They pay monthly, they don't have to pay anything up front. After 24 months, they own the furniture. Anytime before 24 months, if they need to move out, they just return the furniture and they stop their subscription as they would stop a Netflix subscription. And we are committed to offer free delivery and assembly in Dubai. We launched Makan to reinvent the furniture experience in 2021. So far, we furnished 1,000 homes in Dubai, and we are very happy with the growth that we have so far. We are growing at 50-60% growth month over month in average. Thank you.
Right, okay, we're moving on to the founder now and CEO, both jobs, from a lovely company called Bumblebee. Next, please welcome Qadreya Al Awadh. Just to remind you, it's the if you do need to change the slides, it's the green button in the middle of the controller.
Hi everyone. I'll make this really short. I know everyone's tired. So I started a business called Bumblebee Food, and it's a baby and kids food business. What makes us different from the others is that our food is frozen, and the reason for that is to, number one, help moms on the go and working moms to prepare something very fast. And number two is that keeping the food frozen preserves the nutrients in the food and makes it healthy. So the reason I started this business was I was babysitting my friend's son one day, and I was feeding him the jar from the supermarket. And if you've ever had them, you'll notice that they don't have any flavor, they don't have any color. I was feeding him spaghetti and meatballs, but it was yellow. And it was because of the preservatives that were inside of it. So this is when the idea was born to start something healthy for the kids. And I started it out of my kitchen when I was first testing it on my friends. And then we scaled it now from just 2 staff in the beginning to around 20 staff right now. We've been featured in over 30 publications, and we're right now targeting nurseries and supermarkets. We've been operational for about a year and a half, but we're finding good success and good growth. Our next step now is to open a physical store in one of the malls. We're having talks right now with them, and that's it. Just make it. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to our next speaker now, our next entrepreneur. Please welcome the founder and CEO of AKAAR Homes, Mohammad Alabbar.
Thank you, everyone. So if you know anything about building homes, you have had any experience or know someone who've done it, you will know that building a home is one of the most terrifying yet complicated projects a human can undertake. Imagine from every 10 homeowners, 9 fail to achieve their outcome, paying half their salary, half their life for an outcome they didn't really want. It's time to question the market. It's time to rethink how we approach building homes. What other companies or products have disrupted the same approach? So many products we use today had similar experiences, except cameras was changed by Kodak in 1900. The same happened with cars in 1908. And not to forget, handheld phones by Motorola, and of course, personal computing by Apple. And this is exactly what AKAAR is set to do. We're looking at productizing the project of building homes, because if you buy a project, you will end with a finished project, not a home that you can live in. It wasn't easy to go through this process. It's like swimming against the waves. Imagine trying to change one of the most influential markets in the UAE, construction. It was so hard. In fact, when we started in 2014, we had to convince people that this is the right approach. Both customers and vendors rejected it. Customers were saying, we cannot deal with a new monster. We got used to one. It's too painful. And vendors were saying, if we streamline the process, we will be cutting through our margins. That was not an option. We had to take a new approach. We established a company looking at the traditional way of building, maintenance, and cleaning and designing. Just to gather data, for 4 long years, we have successfully executed more than 100 projects. And in 2018, my team came to me to say, let's test our capabilities. I wanted to go to the next milestone, except the revenues were so good. I was thinking, do I really need to change the market? But the vision always wins, so we decided to proceed. In 2018 to 2020, we were testing our capabilities by managing homes only on subscription basis. Basically, if you want to build a home, you subscribe to our program, we manage it from A to Z. And in 2 years, we have proudly built over 50 homes in Dubai with customer satisfaction rate of 95%. That's right. 2020 was the time to launch, according to the plan. However, fate had other plans. COVID-19 hit. My team was forced to leave for so many different reasons. It was me and my business partner, our co-founder. And 1 week within the lockdown, my co-founder called me and said, you know, I got married recently. I was like, yes, I know. She said, I need to move to Abu Dhabi. I can't stay in AKAAR. I'm alone now. My wife gave birth within the lockdown. And as we all know, in the lockdown, all the hospitals were fully occupied with COVID-19 patients. She gave birth at home. I was the doctor. That's not true. We called an ambulance. But am I rushing to the ambulance? I'm looking at my baby girl after 3 boys, and I see a Down syndrome baby. What worse can happen? It was the perfect time to quit. It was the perfect time to just let it all go. But I was calling to myself and saying, you either be in control or allow someone else or something else to control you. All I had to do is push back up. I started interviewing people in 2020 until my co-founder called back after 2 months saying, leaving AKAAR was a mistake. I want back in. I said, that's fine, if you earn your way back in, then you can work with me. She said, let's do it. We interviewed people knowing that we don't need 50 employees. We only needed 5 rock stars to push back up and make AKAAR happen again. And we got the 5 rock stars. 2 of them are sitting here. Yeah. From the end of 2020 until 2022, they refined the product of AKAAR. They refined the experience of the customers. They made it so perfect that we're ready to launch. And in 2013, we have established AKAAR, the product of homes, no more projects. It's a product that you can buy in 3 steps only. Step 1, you choose your home, one of the homes, just like buying a car or a phone from a brand that you love. Step 2, you choose your preferences. What color do you want? Size, furniture, landscaping, and others. Step 3, which is the last, my personal favorite, you order your home. Not yet. So next, once you order your home, you don't just get a home, you get the ultimate home. A home that has everything you need in it, that comes with hospitality living for life. People don't want to buy a project, don't want to buy a home. They actually want to buy a life. Paying half their salary for half their life, for a full life experience, that sounds like a good deal to me. That's AKAAR, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Please welcome the founder of Babystore.ae, Shibi Kabeer.
Good evening, mothers, aunts, stepmoms, grandmothers, if any, and all the supporting gentlemen. I'm Shibi Kabeer, Chief Mom of Babystore.ae. So what is Babystore? We are a one-stop destination for everything that a mother needs for herself and her baby, starting from her motherhood journey, during her birth, during the toddlerhood stage, up until the age of 8 years. Our tagline is Babystore from tummy to toddler. Babystore is not just focused on selling products. We are very much focused on mothers, their well-being. So our mission and vision is very aligned towards inspiring mothers, empowering them, and supporting mothers throughout their parenting journey and beyond. I'm actually a mother of 3 beautiful girls. What happens during this period when you become a mother? Many times we tend to lose ourselves. So we, as a community of mothers, help them to come back, take charge of their life and reclaim their identity. So in addition to selling baby products, we also do a lot of work in that aspect. We hold small events, we guide mothers, we give them a lot of training in that particular segment of coming back to work, or maybe if they have an entrepreneurial dream, help them with that. So we are just not an e-commerce platform, we are way beyond that. What makes us special? We focus on only the best brands because we wouldn't use any product on our children which we wouldn't sell to others. We provide cashbacks, loyalty points, we offer the best discounts, we provide free goodies, and of course, next day delivery is always important for us. And at the end of it all, great customer service. We have onboarded almost 500 brands, and we have more than 50,000 SKUs listed on the website. We have partnered with more than 300 suppliers, hence we have a very strong supply chain, we have credit facilities with them, and regular stocks. And as much as we love our customers, they love us back. As you can see, they help us with a lot of amazing reviews on Google. And we are super social. Like I said, we connect with them regularly, we take their feedback, we understand what their pain points are, and we try to improve ourselves. What are our future plans? So with AI in the picture and technology advancing at lightning speed, we have already this in the pipeline to incorporate AI into our search engines and customer support. We want to provide hyper-personalized recommendation engines to our customers. We also plan to have VR-powered shopping experience, and of course, expand into Saudi and Egypt. Thank you. And I invite all of you to help us and support us in making this dream a reality. Thank you, everybody.
Right, okay, moving on to our penultimate presentation from an entrepreneur from LiZZOM, the founder, no less, of LiZZOM. Please welcome Chanda Lokendra to the stage.
Good evening, everyone. I think this concept that we are going to discuss now is going to be very different from anything that has come up before me. So I am Chanda, a very loving mother, a progressive wife, a very, very, very bossy sister, a very reliable friend, and founder of LiZZOM. That makes me who I am. With all the responsibilities on our shoulder, we women end up doing several things together. And that is the strength that I have tried to bring into LiZZOM. So LiZZOM, let me start with that broken record that I always have been telling sharing on every single platform. LiZZOM is born as a tribute to one of my friends who I lost to one of the cancers. There's not been a single time when I've spoken about this and I've not been emotional. I tried that, I was sharing with her that I won't be emotional this time, but anyway. So that's how LiZZOM was born. My friend, in her 40s, some year ago, we lost her to uterine cancer. And I started researching what was it that she or we women are not doing right. She used to complain a lot about her period issues, her itching, her irritation, her UTIs, and me and a bunch of very progressive women, we are a bunch of friends, we always passed her conversation saying that this is not a table talk. We don't want to talk about periods on the table, let's talk about it later. And I remember those days, I will remember them forever. Fast forward, sometime later, I realized that my research showed that up to 95% of we women have no clue what goes inside our sanitary pad. And my research, every single finger was pointing toward that 7-inch dazzling white piece of cloth, which we all call sanitary napkin. Full of chemicals, full of plastic, full of pesticides, full of fragrances, and I don't think we women needed any of that anywhere closer to our internal system. That's what sanitary napkin, traditional sanitary napkin, is made of. This is how, with the research, after finding that we are not having the right products, I said, okay, this is some product that I need to figure out where it is available. I went to India, I was traveling to Malaysia, I found some products, bought in here, and I was sitting, assuming that someone will come up and that person will make a company for this region. $4 billion industry, underserved, unserved. That's the amount of money that we women spend on our products. And there was no particular solution, and I was sitting on it. And then I said that, okay, this is the situation. I don't want to do it, but I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur requires a lot of courage. I was in a very comfortable job. I was not willing to come out of it. However, I told myself that if not now, then when will I become an entrepreneur? If not me, then who will do this? And if here we have Indians in audience, main nahi to kaun be? If I am not doing it, then who is coming and who is doing it for other women? That's how I started LiZZOM. Very, very nervous what I'm going to do. Very, very nervous what I'm jumping into because I had a comfortable job. However, I jumped into it. Fast forward, 2022. We had sold, I think I'm not using this one. Let me go to this one. That's my story here. We have, at the moment, 6 SKUs that we have developed in last 3 years. We have sold around 12,500 pieces, 12,800 to be precise with, and we have given 3,200 boxes to girls in need. The research also said that around 25% women or girls in this world do not have access to proper sanitary care. Companies started growing. We started getting closer to the women. However, it was not enough. 12,000 pieces in the whole gamut of $4 billion industry was nothing. We were not even close to 0.001% of the market. So what do we do next? We tried online. We tried offline. Retail is difficult. It's very difficult, very expensive, not only here, anywhere. So what was the next thing? How do we get closer to our audience? And that's how we introduced vending machines. Vending machine was the best way to come closer to the women and be in the washroom where she is using these products. This is our vending machine. Right now, we already installed with schools, speaking with hospitals. We want this clean and organic, sustainable period care closer to the women. Inspiration is, of course, there are many companies who have done very well in the market. In US, UK, we have companies, we have examples. The only thing that was pending is this region. Good news is that in the last few years, we've been very, very vocal about sustainability in the region. And you and me, every single woman who uses sanitary napkins, I'm going to share this with you, that we all have been sending these sanitary pads into the landfills, and these pads are still there because they take around 500 years to biodegrade. So every single pad that you have thrown into the market, I have thrown into the landfills for the market, is still lying there. What are we doing? The pads they don't have to have chemicals, they don't have to have plastic. This is what LiZZOM is. As our give back, as of now, as I said, we have given around 3,200 pads to the girls in need. This is our give back model. Here is me, Chanda. Any questions?
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our last entrepreneur. In fact, it's not one, it's two. And what chance do we have, apart from having a husband and wife team who are coming up to join us on the stage? That could be fun. Husband and wife in business together. Good? Right, here we go. Please welcome to the stage Charly and Larry Pruden, the co-founders of PAWDEGA.
All right, thank you guys so much for having us here.
Hello? Okay. So we are the co-founders of PAWDEGA, the first holistic and natural pet health store in the UAE and GCC area. So we like our products, we like our pet products like we like our people, non-toxic. That's our slogan. And the reason why we are the first pet health store is because we look at every single ingredient of every single product that we offer, and we make sure that it is completely safe and non-toxic for our dogs, cats, and horses to sniff, eat, play with, and just be exposed to. And Larry's going to talk a little bit more about why that's important in a little bit. So yeah, we offer the world's first canine-specific, feline-specific, and equine-specific probiotics. So there's no other probiotic in the entire GCC area that is specific to our canines, felines, and equines. Then we also offer the only USDA certified organic pet shampoo in the UAE and GCC. We also offer the UAE's largest base of pet products, certified organic pet supplements, and raw pet food that is pasture-raised. It's also the only one in the UAE. Then we also offer homeopathy and herbs and medicinal mushrooms that are really great. We've had amazing results with not only addressing health symptoms of dogs, cats, and horses, but also helping to prevent them.
So why is this important?
Oh, okay.
This is important because the pet industry is one of the worst regulated industries in the world. The problem is that when a pet parent goes into a pet store or they go into a veterinary clinic, not everything is actually safe for their pet to take home. There's a lot of mislabeling, there's a lot of recalls, there's a lot of FDA warnings on pet products, and it becomes very difficult for a pet parent to determine what is safe and what is not safe. In order for a pet parent to actually know what's safe, they would have to invest many hours into reading the ingredients, but also understanding labeling on packages. So that's where we actually created our store, to actually create the safe place for pet parents to not have to worry about harmful ingredients that can hurt their pet. And so we have brought in the highest quality pet products and brought them in from all around the world to be able to address various health concerns such as allergies, cancer, and so much more.
Yeah, so this is what the pet industry looks like for most pet parents, where, just like Larry said, we just don't know what's safe and what's not safe, and we would have to research on our own for hours. And this is, I mean, you kind of see how fresh it is and how healthy it looks compared to that. So our milestones, our biggest milestones are, of course, the many, many thousands of pets that we have helped within the last 2 years of opening. And having or receiving before and after picture like this on a daily basis, that's why we do what we do. We literally have dogs and cats living beyond their life expectancy because of the products that we're providing that are helping them just live a healthier and longer life.
So more of our milestones are we offer international shipping to 55 countries around the world. We also offer next-day delivery. We also offer same-day delivery on emergency cases because many of our products are used to help combat diarrhea and various skin concerns, which is some of the biggest concerns that we deal with in our store for pets.
Yeah, we also have introduced UK's #1 raw pet food to the UAE. We have been offering, well, Larry, I think you mentioned we ship to 55 countries around the world, and we plant trees for every single pre and probiotic that we sold. So we have planted over 2,000 trees already around the world. And also, super huge milestone is that our products are now being sold in veterinary clinics, which is amazing because we are pushing forward a holistic and natural approach to veterinary medicine in the UAE.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
all. Thank you guys so much.